Just kidding. I'm not going to put you guys through that. It's horrible. It's horrible out here. So. All right, so I first want to say thank you all for coming out to honor my dad. And really, I want to say to start out, thank you to Elaine Kelly Kilgore. Because if it wasn't for her, we would not have Arthur Carl Kelley. So, just to say a few things about my dad. Clearly, some of you all have known him. Just talked to Dale Hamilton and Larry Perry, and they've known him since he was, a very small boy. And you've grown up together. And some of you all have known him through business, neighbors, Garfields, relatives, and he's touched all of our lives, and one way or the other. I think it's pretty clear and obvious that he has great taste in women, because you've seen our mothers, right? So that's one great thing about him. But if you know my dad, he's kind, he's loving, he's giving to a fault. Now, he's not all roses all the time, right? If you know him, he's a little ornery. He is a little hard-headed. He likes to get his way. He likes to be right. He's tough, but he's also fair. And he's very, very big-hearted. We all love him, and that's why we're here. And for the last 60 years, our life and our earth and our everything around us has been a little bit better because he has been in our life and he's touched our lives. And yes, Carl loves to hold babies too. So, we appreciate you, Dad. We love you. And I don't know where our lives would be without you, but thank you for everything, for being you.
Should I go to the other side of the room?
For those of you who may not be familiar, I am the big one. And I would not like to thank you for being here tonight. Who a person is ultimately the culmination of the events they've experienced, their interactions with the people that they have known, what they've been through in their life. And as we all know, he turned out, man. He's a good guy. But I want to thank everybody here, not for being here tonight, but for being there in the past and making him who he is today. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. You said you're going your route. You want to be in numerical order. You're not the youngest. You don't look like it. Let's go.
I just want to say, this is ridiculous. They obviously Googled. Somebody brought me a strong drink about 30 minutes ago and said we were doing this. For those of you that do or don't know, I'm the handsome one. Makes it so much easier. I can't see anybody. Start off with a joke. Dad walked in, when Dad first got here, he said, man, I'm not going to have this many people at my funeral. I said, no, they'll all be here. We'll just be having a better time. I'm the funny one, too. So anyway, I'm not, anybody that does know me, I'm not good with these speeches or anything, but I figured I owed it to my dad. I appreciate everybody being here. Again, everybody's kind of saying the same thing up here. Those of you that know him, you know, he's been here for all of us, taught us all a lot. You know, going through, I remember, you know, my senior night of high school, my last football game. You know, they list off everything. So, you know, my dad's my hero. This is blah 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 blah. I'm like, my dad's my hero, and I had it all wrong. But as it came back around, now that I get older, you know, I'm still learning stuff, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate the fact that he is a kind person. You know, he's shown me. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you have in your pocket. It doesn't matter. You know, he treats everybody the same. So I appreciate everybody being here.
This is Fallon, the emotional one.
Okay.
We can still do that song, Fallon.
We can, okay. Can we sing it together? Okay. It's so nice that it's all black out there and I guess it's great. So the only thing that I didn't post on my Facebook page that has always resonated with me that my dad has told me is that change is a prelude to better things. And I respect him and admire him for believing in that. And so other than that, I'm just going to read what was on my Facebook page for those of you that didn't see, which is probably absolutely nobody here. For 34 years, this man has been picking me up every time I fall. He's
I can't read your writing, it's on Facebook.
He's the only man to ever love me unconditionally.
He was right by my side.
In the delivery room for the birth of all three of my sons.
Hers, because I don't have any sons.
He's come to my house in the middle of the night to take care of me when I was sick.
But I live too far, so there's
Never did
that.
that for me. Never does that for me ever.
We don't really like her, so we're just, you know.
He's my hero. I'm so proud to be his baby girl.
I'm his baby girl. Moral support.
I love you, Dad. Happy birthday.
I think. We can all say it together. Dad, we love you. Of course, I still have a mic, right? So if anyone else would like to share a story growing up or from sometime in the past, the mic's on.
Come give us the good stuff.
This is what we've really been waiting for. So please come up and share your stories. Otherwise, we're going to cut the cake. Oh, come on down. It's like the Price is Right. This is going to be good.
Well, you don't see anywhere, do you?
Can you
Hey,
hold it?
yeah, my name's Larry
I'm going on
Gray, and
like
I've
10
known
minutes.
Carl since
So-
we were about 8 years old.
Okay, bye.
We live next door to each other there on Horn Street. And Carl, I can't see you there, but we've had some fun times. A lot of things I can't talk about, I won't talk about. But Elaine, you got a good kid there. But there's a couple of stories I would like to share. It's really a blessing too. Dale Hamilton, you're here. There was one occasion, and this is actually I'm talking to Carl's kids here. You know, I don't know how you guys were growing up, but Carl, he was no angel whatsoever. There was occasion where, you remember the car you had? Was it a 55 Buick Special? This thing was a behemoth. And we did a lot of things in that car that we really couldn't talk about. What's that? Louder, okay. Can you get this up a little bit?
Yeah, raise it up there.
But there was one occasion we were in Carl's big 55 Buick Special. We were going down Horn Street. If you're familiar with Horn Street on the east side, there's a place around Kingsway where it kind of makes a little turn. We thought, you know, we're kids, we thought, hey, it'd be pretty neat if we should throw some fireworks outside this car as we're going down the street. So Dale Hamilton lights a pop bottle rocket in the back seat of this big car. Pop bottle rocket doesn't go out the window, it goes inside this car. And I'm sitting in the front passenger seat and I'm ducking and I can still see Carl as if it was today. I'm looking over at him, he's ducking, and that pop bottle rocket's going, and all of a sudden, boom, he hits the curb. And it breaks the tie rod on that left front tire of the Buick. And we're just rolling laughing until Carl says, oh no, what am I going to tell my dad? And we thought, oh my God, yeah. And so it kind of stopped at that point. There was another occasion, like I said, I've got several. I was in the military back in '76, and I'd come home to get married to my high school sweetheart. So the night before our wedding, Carl, Joe, myself, and my wife, we went to Tulsa to a hypnotist show. Do you remember that, Carl? Yeah.
Not till now, but I
And so we go up and supposed to get hypnotized. And my deal was, I almost traded my wife away for something. I don't even remember what it was for. But when they said a word, all of a sudden Carl gets up. And I don't know if you remember, but Carl was an Elvis Presley impersonator. So a word or something was said, and all of a sudden I look over and Carl turns into Elvis Presley. And so he's singing and dancing around. Had a great night that night. Well, the next day is my wedding. Had a very beautiful wedding. The wedding was over. We were getting ready to leave. And Carl had invited me outside, said, hey, we got something we want to throw in the back seat of the back of the car, his trunk of the car. So I go back there. All of a sudden, Carl pushes me in the back of his car and shuts the trunk. Takes off. He said, we're going to Six Flags. And I'm thinking, you know what? Carl, you were Elvis last night. Now you kidnapped me on my wedding day. How in the heck am I going to tell my bride that I'm not going to be back for a couple of days? And I was getting ready to get shipped off overseas. So Carl, and like I said, I'm talking to his children here. Carl was no angel. But we had a great time. Carl was with me the first deer I ever shot. We were hunting over in Cherokee County, and I was sitting on a rock, and Carl was sitting probably 100 yards away, and this big old buck deer comes up behind me. I turn, shoot again, shoot again, shoot again. So I finally get the deer down. I'm looking for Carl, and he comes through the woods, and he goes, man, I heard all those shots coming home. I didn't know what was going on. I was afraid to come over here to see what you had. So now we look at each other and go, okay, we got a deer down, so now what do we do? My dad knows how to clean a deer. So we carried the deer down the mountain, put it in the back of his pickup, took it over to his folks' house. Sure enough, his dad did cut the deer up for us. We ended up butchering it in his garage. And I don't know if we ever ate that deer or not. But Carl, you've been a great friend. I apologize Shirley couldn't be here tonight, but known you for all these years, and I wouldn't change anything. And buddy, have a happy holiday, or have a happy birthday, and I wish you very many more. And you've got a lovely family. I'm glad and happy for you.
Does anybody else like to say a few words? Dad? Before we cut the cake, do you want to say anything? I think we gotcha.
I'm smarter than the rest. I'm gonna get down here where I can see. I've done this before. You know, I was starting to wonder if I needed to lay down in a box up here. I think Jason kind of hit on a real important note. I do feel like I am somewhat successful with life. I'm also smart. But you're not free. God help me.
You did this.
I did this. But I'm rich in the fact that I have everyone that's here that has been a part of my life. And each of you, at some phase, I feel like I've lived 4 different lifetimes through different phases. And each one of you helped me through that phase. And each one of you has worked beside me, cried beside me, laughed beside me, and been a part of my life to make me who I am. In just a minute, baby, we'll cut the cake. The important stuff. But it is, I don't know how to say thank you, or if thank you is the right words. There's so many of you here that has contributed from my family over the years, making a happy childhood, to my law enforcement years, Garfield's years, Jackson Hewitt years, and there's been different ones of you. Some of you have been a part of every one of those, and some of you just been parts or portions. But it's important that you know that I respect and appreciate everything that each and every one of you done. There's my bankers that have been here tonight. I can't get them to say no sometimes. That's let me keep things going in the right direction to try and provide for my family. And to each of you, those of you that work beside me today, and those that's worked beside me in the past, I can't say how much I appreciate each and every one of you. And you're not just friends, you're family. And I love each and every one of you. And it's important to know that I'm extremely touched that you would all be here. I don't know if honor is the right word, but I certainly do feel honored and blessed that you are here. Thank you.
Mom didn't talk. Mom did not talk. Very ready. No. Come on.
That was planned, Fallon.
Come on.
That was planned. So we are going to cut the cake, we're going to light the candles, And just as a reminder, there's a photo booth back on the corner, and if you all get a chance, please go back, have fun, take some pictures, because we're making a photo album. Again, thank you for coming and sharing this really great event with us. So we're gonna go ahead and light the candles and cut the cake, so that's why we're here, right? Have some cake. Thanks.